Tomorrow, Leading Families Home is going to be opening up an extension of their services in Toledo, and I'm right now joined by Lisa Banks. She's the executive director. So first, tell me, what does Leading Families Home do?
Okay, so Leading Families Home actually has been in the Toledo area for 102 years, and we help families transition from homelessness to permanent housing.
And this is obviously just a part of this.
Correct. So we have our location, over on Erie Street, and so this technically is the overflow shelter. However, it is going to allow us to serve up to 75 individuals, kind of depending on family size.
And let's kind of take a walk through and kind of show people. But before the interview, we were talking that obviously during COVID, the demand for your services increased.
It did, and it continues to increase. And so anytime, I would say since 2020, our shelter wait list in Lucas County for families with an unknown number of children stays above 150. And in the winter, it gets closer to about 190 families.
Wow. And that's just why it's important to kind of take advantage of this space.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is just one of the bathrooms with the tub.
And we talked a little bit earlier, this building, obviously it's been on the scene a while.
Yes.
So you kind of had to make some repairs to make this happen.
Yes, a lot.
And I think what makes your work special is the fact that you mentioned before the interview that obviously you want to keep the family together.
Correct. There are several, family shelters here in town, but we are only, there's 4 family shelters here in town, I should say, but we are only one of 2 that will allow males in if they are part of the family unit.
Now, are there limits to how long families can be here?
Everybody is different, and so everybody is working on their own, kind of on their own path, and it's going to vary family to family. But typically, families are in our shelter about 60 days, but we do have some that's shorter and some that's longer, just depending on what our case managers has to work on with them to get housed.
And obviously we walked in through Ashland, but the building goes back so far.
It does.
So this used to be an old office space.
It was an old office space, and then back in the 70s and early 80s, it was even a nursing home.
Wow. And we have some pictures on the doors too that kind of show the transition, which
Yes,
is pretty
you
cool.
can
Nice touch.
Yes, thank you. Because we really do want people to see, how far we've come in this process, and those that have, donated or, kind of shared in the blood, sweat, and tears, they can be reminded how far, we've come, and that, that their dollars really, did get, put to use.
And it's good you brought that up. If people are seeing this story right now and want to be a part of your efforts, they maybe might not have the time to volunteer, but can monetarily contribute. How can they do that?
Absolutely. So we do have a GoFundMe that is out there, but we did also on our website at lfhtoledo.org, you can donate there as well.
Is there a specific way that families that need help can reach out?
Yes, so we are part of the continuum of care here in Lucas County, so United Way 211, and you'll go through that process, and then if you're a match for us, then they will send you on over to get your intake done.
Perfect. Well, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
So thank you so much for interviewing me.
Thank you. And reporting here in Toledo, I'm Jaden Jefferson.